Well, still no verdict in the Tom Brady Deflategate case. And should there be one? There is talk of waiting on punishment for the New England Patriots quarterback until after the season. We bring in New York Daily News NFL columnist and author of the upcoming book, Brady versus Manning, the untold story of the rivalry that transformed the NFL. Gary Myers. Gary, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
All right. So a lot of people have made the case for waiting to finalize the punishment on the Patriots after analyzing all this data over the 2015 season. Are you saying, do you make the same case for that?
Well, I think it would make sense from the standpoint that it would give the NFL an opportunity to measure these footballs, during the course of the game, especially during, the winter time when, the Patriots are claiming that the balls naturally lose air, due to the weather conditions. But I don't know how realistic it is that the NFL is going to want to, put this off for a full year and wait to hand out the punishment to the Patriots and, put the punishment on hold for the Patriots that they've already handed out.
And by the way, Gary, you're talking about punishment for the Patriots, but there's punishment. This is Peter King over at the mmqb.com. He takes it a step further and says any punishment for Tom Brady should be put off as well.
Well, right. That's what I was about to say is that, even more importantly than the punishment to the Patriots would be, the punishment to Tom Brady. And, from the standpoint of really getting an accurate indication of what the effect of the weather conditions are on footballs, which the NFL has never done, that would seem to be a fair solution before enacting all the punishment. But again, I don't know how realistic it is that the NFL is going to want to defer this for a full year and go through the process of doing this complete workup of what happens to the footballs during the course of the game. I'm not sure that's going to happen.
Hey, Gary, let me be blunt here. Is the NFL worried about derailing the gravy train here, or what?
Derailing the Brady train?
Yeah, taking Brady out of the game, is that going to ruin their moneymaker here? Are they just a little reticent about that? Is there any thought about that?
No, I don't think that has anything to do with this situation. The NFL is basically an ATM machine, and whether Tom Brady plays, the first game, the second game, or we're missing the first 4 games, I don't think that's going to have any impact.
All right, Gary, let me bring in the money angle here, because despite all these scandals that we're talking about that the NFL has been dealing with and facing, the teams are still making a lot of money, more than $225 million each on revenue sharing for the NFL.
Well, I mean, we know they can make an absolute incredible amount of money just from the national TV contracts alone, and they make a lot of money from their local revenue. I mean, it's no secret that the NFL is an extremely profitable business. Some of the numbers came out yesterday because the Green Bay Packers are publicly owned, and those numbers are made public. But again, as this relates to Brady, I don't know that one player has any kind of impact on the kind of revenue that the NFL can generate. Now, it certainly could impact TV ratings the first couple of weeks, just in the Patriot games that Brady plays or doesn't play in, depending on what happens. But I don't know overall that it makes one bit of difference, in terms of how much the NFL is making.
All right, Gary Myers, thanks for joining us this morning, and thank you to Michael Block for joining me for the hour.